The palm-scented breeze carries the aroma of toasted coconut and something electric. This is the moment I step into Marina Zephyr, a beachside market stall in Islaterra's coastal town of Talira. Behind a carved driftwood counter, smoke spirals from a low brass pan where sunset drift steel is being ladled into coconut shell bowls. The locals call it Lumara state, after the legendary sewage who first blended real Gulf snapper with sky-squid ink and driftberry pulp centuries ago. Islaterra sits just south of the equinox line, where emerald jungles meet warm ocean currents. Stormy monsoon seasons bring lush growth to the highlands, feeding the vines that yield ghost white driftberries, tiny orbs that crack with a sweet pop. Fishermen haul in silver snapper and slender sky squid that decors shimmering violet. Traders carry Zephyrpepper pods, a bright coral spice grown only on the wind-tossed slopes above Talira, and dried moonvine leaves that smell faintly of mint and metal. I wash the Kuksuo coconut milk and cloudy seawater stock, adding peeled snapper chunks, shaved sky squid ribbons, driftberry halves, and a handful of crushed Zephyrpepper. He lets it simmer on a woven canopy of palm fronds, occasionally stirring with a carved bone spoon. The spice crackles like tiny fireworks, steam scented of lemongrass and unripe mango. Nearby, a basket of purple chrysanthemum petals waits to top each steaming bowl. I take my first spoonful. The broth is silky and bright, coconut sweetness cut by a tangy driftberry zing. Snapper flakes melt against tender squid, its ink-tang lending a smoky depth. Zephyrpepper warms my tongue with a slow burn that blossoms only after I swallow. Little bursts of driftberry seeds pop between my teeth, and the chrysanthemum petals add a crisp floral note. It's at once bold and graceful, like a sunset reflected on calm waves. The store's owner, Petra, tells me this recipe dates back 500 years. When Islaterra first traded with Sky Islanders, they brought sky squid eggs in bamboo tube. Over time, the Islaterra fishermen learned to farm them in tidal pools. Zephyrpepper vines, once wild on the mountain spurs, are now cultivated in Carrot's Garden's tradition, insists the pepper must drink both salt spray and fresh rain to bloom. At the annual monsoon festival, cooks compete to add the most driftberries without overpowering the fish. As I sip a final spoonful, the sky shifts from tangerine to deep indigo. Fireflies flicker among the palm trunks, and strings of lanterns cower along the boardwalk. I can almost taste the history. Every mouthful carries a story of sea voyages, mountain winds, and island ceremonies. Locals flock here at dusk, Lumara's gift before the tide comes in. If you ever find yourself chasing the sun's last rays on Islaterra's beaches, head to Marina Zephyr for a bowl of sunset drift stew. With its whisper of myth and a burst of real flavors, this dish proves that sometimes the best journeys start with a single, unforgettable spoonful.